Hello, so in this video, let's go over how to use a curling wand on a straight wig. Now, I know my edges are not laid in this video, I could have done better, but let's just focus on how to get these beautiful curls using a curling wand. Okay, so the first thing you want to make sure you have on hand is a carbon comb. This can definitely help with flyaways while you're combing the hair to straighten it out. And you want to actually have your curling wand. Now this curling wand says Tyche, but it was from RedKiss, so I don't know if Tyche is a manufacturer, but anyway, you want a curling wand. The wand I'm using is currently around 3/4 inches to an inch in size. So just remember, if you want tighter curls, get a smaller wand. If you want bigger curls, then definitely get a bigger wand. And it's also helpful to have clips in order just to get the hair up and out of the way while you're curling the different sections of the hair. Okay, so the first thing you will want to do is to take medium size to small sections, and then of course comb it out with your carbon-free comb. I should have had a sandbag on my tripod, so it's a little wobbly, but we'll continue. So what I also should have done, I should have actually had a clip to clip. You want to clip the hair out of the way that you currently can see on the right side. But okay, while you are doing your wand curls, you want the wand to be as close to the root. And when you're twisting the hair around the wand, you want it to be as tightly together as possible. Also for safety, please put on the glove on the opposite hand of the wand, because your thumbs will get very, very close to that wand. It is very, very hot. Also, another technique to keep in mind is that while I'm actually twisting the hair onto the wand, I'm literally twisting the strand within itself. I don't know if you can see that. So I'm not just wrapping the hair on the wand, I'm twisting the actual hair before I twist it. Okay, so I'm actually going to do it again, just a little bit closer so you can see it. So again, so the wand is close to the root. You see how I twisted the hair? Like even my wrist is turning. So I'm slightly twisting the actual hair before I turn it onto the wand. And then I try to get the ends as close as possible, curled all the way up to the tip, and you want it tightly close so that the curl itself is definitely a really nice, beautiful ringlet. Okay, so this is currently how the curls are looking. They're coming out very beautifully, and so definitely use that technique that I was sharing. Is that when you twist the actual hair onto the wand, I think that helps give the actual curl even more of a definition instead of it just looking like a wave. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and curl the rest of this wig, and then I will be right back. Okay, so this is how the curls are looking. They look amazing. I think they look beautiful. So definitely I recommend using a curling wand. And also, since if you're doing this on a wig, definitely I recommend sectioning off your edges in the front of your lace first before doing this. Before just curling the rest of the hair on the top, because if you're putting down glue, you just don't want it to get messy. To me, in my mind, that just makes more sense. So here I'm just actually again twisting the hair, and then I'm wrapping it around the wand in the front in order to finish the look. Also, another tip, I like to hold the hair in place for about 10 to 15 seconds. And then once I release it, I actually like to hold the curl in my hand for about 10 to 15 seconds. So while it's extremely hot and you can still see the smoke simmering off of the hair, it'll cool down slightly and then I release it. I don't know if it works, but in my mind, I think it just makes it hold the curl even better when you hold it in your hand, just for those 10 extra seconds. Okay, after that, I actually separate the curls with my hand. I don't really recommend brushing the curls out because you probably will brush out all that definition. Another tip I would recommend is that after you finish doing every single like row, you want to just lightly spray it with hairspray, very, very lightly, because you still want your hair to have movement. You still want it to have bounce. You don't want it to be stiff, so don't overkill it with the hairspray, but definitely spray it after you finish wanding a whole single row of your hair. Okay, so in order to install this wig, I know it's popular to use the balding cap method. I didn't do that. I just used a regular stocking cap, and I added a little bit of powder just so that the stocking cap can blend in a little bit more with my complexion. Okay, so the first thing I like to do is to actually line up my wig, like see where my parting is, see how it looks before I start actually installing the lace. So for this wig, I actually use Eben spray. I believe that's how you pronounce it, or Eben. I have the red bottle and the yellow bottle. I'm not sure which one works best, but I like to use both of them so far. Okay, now when I install my lace, I like to first just spray or glue down the middle part first, and then I'll glue down like the right side or left side first, and then the opposite side. But I can't do it all at once because for me, when last time I tried to you know, just glue down the lace all at once, sometimes the lace didn't lay as flat as I wanted it to. So I recommend that is like first just laying down the top middle part and then one side, and then lay down the last side. So for this Eben spray, I did about 2 to 3 layers, but this spray, it dries up very fast. So it says 3 minutes. I say just wait a minute and it gets tacky like after just 1 minute, and then I sprayed on a second layer and then it got tacky again. Okay, so while I'm installing this lace, I like to actually use a tool while I'm laying it down because it just gives me more control. So sometimes I'll use the back of my, right here I'm using the back of my eyebrow comb tool. I might use the back of like a rat tail comb tool. So I like to use it to actually rub the lace in on my forehead, and it also just helps really lay like that in the last tips or the tips of the lace. It just helps really lay it flat, and it actually helps like my baby hairs in the front to also lay flat as well. Okay, so I'm actually going to speed up this part so you can see me install this lace on the other side of my head. Okay, so I finally finished installing this lace. So I'm gonna just take the clip out, and this is how the curls finally look. This is the final look. I think they came out really good. And honestly, those curls are holding, like they held up for a few days. So definitely, like I stated, use holding spray at the end, but I think the curls look amazing. So the hair, and honestly girl, I don't know why I did not do my baby hairs. Like next time, don't worry, next time in the next video, because I have more videos to come, I will be laying down my baby hairs, and usually I like to put a little bit of concealer just to let it blend in. But the hair that I use today is the straight 14-inch wig from Femi S Hair. I'll have a link in the description box. And also like, subscribe to the channel if you love what you see, and I will definitely come with more videos in the future. Okay, see you soon. Bye.